Need for Speed Hot Pursuit or Need for Speed Rivals? Which of the two is best? That is what we're going to find out today.
Hello!
Categories, bang, action. Okay, so to start us off, I wanted to talk about the map a little bit, but quite frankly, they won't leave you alone for 5 seconds in Need for Speed Rivals.
I can't tell you about this map.
Well, the map in that game, you basically just drive around aimlessly. The free roam in that game was very just tactic, thrown in last seconds. I thought, oh yeah, we built a map. We should probably have the ability to free roam. Both of these games have big flaws, and they are not particularly my favorite, but I do want to compare the two and see realistically which is the best. Let me get into the garage so I can actually talk for a second.
Where is my garage?
You don't have one. You basically just drive around until you quit. Okay. There's no garage, there's nothing. So, welcome to Need for Speed Rivals and Hot Pursuit. Now, the first thing I want to say, and the first thing I want to get to, is feel. This is the topic it's not something you can easily define, but what's the best feeling when you come into the game? For example, Hot Pursuit has that really sick intro, but Matthew pointed out that the people that do that are now what?
They're problematic. That's all I know.
Okay, problematic, to say the least. In the same way as Dr. Disrespect. So, feel. This one, you're in a garage. It's rainy. It's dim.
This one, you're slowly driving down the road.
Yes, very, very slowly. You're going to hold up a lot of people. So this is the map in this game, and then in Hot Pursuit, you get the cool animations. You glide over, and look at this map that basically it's a map. I'm gonna be honest. The feel of both of these games is very similar, but I would say there's a dark aura around Need for Speed Rivals. If you play the story, you do the progression, you've got the garage, the whole theme is tied together really well, and I would say that's a point to Rivals straight away.
Now we're going to decide which looks best graphics-wise, and I can already tell you which it is.
Oh, can you actually? Because I wonder, what are you thinking?
Rivals.
Okay, yeah, I know, I agree. Hear me out. I think Hot Pursuit does look good. Again, we got to remember that game is from 2010. This game is from, 2013. This actually had probably the shortest development time of a Need for Speed probably ever. They had to turn around the game while building a studio, whereas Criterion was already in their stride, already figuring it out. And look at this, perfect timing actually. The weather is quite similar. There's no denying that Hot Pursuit does look really good. I just don't think it's...
This guy out feels like a bug for some reason.
I just think considering Need for Speed Rivals is open-ish world, and that game generally is quite closed track based in terms of races, Hot Pursuit. I don't know, the elements of the new generation, this just looks better. It just
I just realised, on this, you're just driving around the rim of this map in this game.
Yes, it's just the rim. So once again, it's Rivals. Right, there's no official stat on how many cars are in this game, but I did just go through and count every single one of them. So we're comparing the cars that are in this game.
That ain't a super fuck off.
And the cars that are available in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. So, from what I've counted on mine, I think there's 30 cars in Rivals. And I think in the category Matthew's in right now, which is just supercars, there are 25. So, in total, Hot Pursuit has, according to the internet, about 80 cars. So, I don't think there's a question. More is better in this case when 30 cars are in the game. Oh, I also completely almost forgot about the fact that there's cops, but there's some similar cars, but also some very different cars. And oh yeah, I see. They triple the amount of cars because of the liveries. Like for example, this Hennessy Venom is not available in the normal racer specs. So there's some that are... It's Hot Pursuit.
Why does your license plate say P?
Because why not? Now, this one I have to include because it's a big pillar of Need for Speed to me, and it just quite frankly is. Performance and visual customization in Need for Speed. Now, thankfully, basically because of Hot Pursuit Remastered, there's now a livery editor in the game. So this originally wasn't there, but you can fully just choose a new paint or create an actual wrap. This is where we're going to test Matthew and actually show him. But this was added after the case. See if my logo's in there. Go on, see if my logo's in there. See if you put a Black Panther logo on a Hot Pursuit. Wait, is my logo in there? I don't actually know. No, it's not in there. Good. I do have to praise, it's absolutely sick that they later on decided to add the ability for you to put liveries on your car. Are you putting a Union Jack on the front of it? So Matthew will now demonstrate his artistic skills.
What? Why can't I put it on the hood?
Because you're not on the top. You're on the front bumper. See what I have to put up with? Are you just putting a dot on it?
No. You can't fine tune it. This is what I do when I tap it.
There is literally says fine tune on the bottom left of the screen. Anyway, Need for Speed Rivals has both performance and car personalization. Now, the problem is there's no proper livery editor, but at the same time, Hot Pursuit didn't have that feature, but now it does. So I'm going to give it to Rivals just because of the fact that I actually was a little bit afraid. This kind of goes back. I was really afraid about them doing a new Hot Pursuit because to me, Hot Pursuit meant no customization, no personalization, nothing to your cars at all, and you just unlock cars, and that's kind of the objective. But good old Ghost Games, bless them. Man, what have you done? You doing a happy face or a sad face?
Do what?
It's pretty basic. You pick a stripe, you can pick a... But ultimately, I was very happy. At the least we could do some customization to our cars rather than nothing, like the previous ones, like almost one of 2012 and Hot Pursuit. Oh, the P1! Oh, this game is... It gives you a feel, honestly. As much as I didn't overall love the game, just the feel of the flames and the camera movements, and they really dialed this game in with such a short period of time. But I'm not going to waste the time. There's a category for story. Hot Pursuit doesn't have a story. So instantly loses. But something that's obviously important for both of these games, the cops. Don't you find it pretty convenient that both our games are at nighttime at the same time? That's beautiful. We didn't even script this. This wasn't even planned. It's like the time of day is lined up, maybe by, I was going to say the same server, but that's an offline game.
I think it's from the map, part of the map you start on.
That's a very good point. Maybe you knew what you were doing. I'm going to use your wonderful RX-8 that you just built for this race, man.
I didn't build it.
You did. You put a sticker on it.
You really think I was going to save that, son?
Both beginning races, and we're both doing a Hot Pursuit. I'm in nighttime. It's going to be a jarring switch. It's like playing Need for Speed Heat, man. Swapping between two. So, police in the game. I'm instantly just got to heat level 4. I'm going to die. Ah!
Your car looks like a boat, my son, I'm telling you.
It sounds like a boat. What do you mean?
It's handling like a boat.
Every car in that game handles like a boat.
I don't know why they made them all feel fat.
Ah! Not even the police you need to worry about in this game. They're damn racers.
When you get them off their wobbly bums and melt their lard? Where's the cops? Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
I've not seen any cops other than the one that was heading for me, and all of a sudden he's just completely... There you go. You got the Rozzers on you now. So, the police between these two games, Hot Pursuit, pretty good considering the fact that everyone just knows where you're going. They know the route you're following, and that's the Need for Speed has always been a positive in its cops. If they know where you're going, well, quite frankly, they can keep up with you and do some proper damage. Rubber banding is used, kind of makes sense. I don't disagree with the use of rubber banding in cops. Oh, you've binned him off.
I have. It's curtains.
These are by far the most intense police, probably in Need for... I would say more intense than Need for Speed Heat, which is definitely my favorite modern Need for Speed game. The cops in this game are brutal. They do not give a shite.
Do you need to do for the culture? You need to play that last event.
Are you trying to cause us murder? No! Trouble! Ah! Yes! Spikes! Ah!
I just took out a racer! Yeah!
I'm on damage critical. I'm gonna die. This is hard. How is this so hard? How are you getting on, Matthew?
I'm second.
So, in terms of the police, then, how is your leisurely stroll by comparison to what I've just experienced?
They can't arrest you in this game, I don't think.
I think that the way I would describe it is they maybe treat you like a white man in Hot Pursuit and a black man.
I am a white man in Hot Pursuit.
Oh, you are. There you go. See, I just got murdered. So basically,
What's he doing?
I think there's no question. If you've played either of these games for extended period of time, the cops are just insane. I have to come back to this game just for the refresher of just brutal cops.
If you want a refresher, just go to a shop.
That's not... Can you buy refreshers anyway? Do they still sell refreshers?
I had a tub of like candy.
You had a
and
tub of
had some
refreshers?
in.
Bloody hell, I want a tub of refreshers.
No, it was like a mixed one. Hang on, do I still have it? Hang on. No, I don't.
What did you even do? Did you do that to him?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, all I see is him spin out all of a sudden. And look at that. He survived. Across the line. You just... All right, let's get to it then. So we're doing a nice little time trial event because specifically I want to talk about handling and... For f***'s sake, I didn't do anything. Speeding vehicle? Speeding? Right. Matthew, you already had some opinions on the handling, didn't you?
Everything feels the same.
And how does it feel?
Like a boat. It premiered on Sky One.
So basically, the weight of cars in both of these games actually is quite heavy. Everything feels very heavy here. What they seemed to do is to make the cars feel like weapons. Well, they made them feel just boaty and big. Now,
I felt like Rivals didn't feel that bad when I played it.
it's definitely, I'd say, there's definitely more movement in Rivals compared to Need for Speed Hot Pursuit because, well, you can actually explore the map a little bit, take some different routes, go through some alleyways, and, okay, some alleyways. I can go behind a building or something.
There is some shortcuts in this game.
Yeah, okay, but what I'm saying is the map is already kind of predetermined. They know where you're supposed to be going. They don't expect you to be able to just... Okay, I can't... That was a bad demonstration. This game, because it's free roam and you've got the police chasing you, they want you to be able to do some kind of tricks to basically avoid the cops. So I could just, you know, spin around completely and go the other way if I wanted to. Maybe not during a time trial. But there's just multiple routes for me to take. And it's a more open game. So the handling fits the type of game is what I'm trying to say. But I can't deny... I absolutely prefer the Rivals handling. It's not perfect. It's still brake to drift. It's in fact probably the most sensible brake to drift that exists in terms of like it doesn't have any weird.
Did you say Drake to drift?
No, I definitely said brake to drift. It's more controllable. It's more predictable, is what I'm getting at, and that is really appreciated. But I could also micro-maneuver my car a little bit easier in this game, whereas Matthew, you're driving on rails. If any game ever has been driving on rails, it is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. The game feels like you're playing in the arcade. I know we're playing arcade racing, but it feels like you've gone to one of those machines and you can turn left and right and you don't even pick the accelerator. It does it for you. So once again, I think Need for Speed Rivals, man, has taken that round. And I don't think you'd even disagree, would you? Not even a little bit. Next up is the map, which is the best experience of a map, which is the most varied, which is the most dense, which is the most exciting location to play these games. So wow. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit actually has a really nice range of locations. You've got like a snowy area at the top of the map. At the bottom, you've got like the green. Again, this is a category you could pick and choose between, but ultimately the Hot Pursuit map, well, feels a little bit bigger. I'd say the Rivals map feels a little bit more diverse and the biomes change super quickly, so you can definitely get a feel of like those changes and how like shoved together and squished this map is because of the limitations. They had to make this game for the 360 and PS3 and they were trying to push the next gen engine at the same time. It was a bit unfair. I actually skipped the PlayStation 3 launch to wait for it to come out on PS4 because I knew it was going to be absolute arse on the PS3.
But you need to try it on a video now.
That sounds like a terrible idea, but what I'm going to say map-wise... Matthew, what do you think? What do you think is the best map?
Well, how big is Rivals map?
It's not very big.
Is it bigger than this?
I don't think so.
Can you zoom out?
No. This is what I can show.
Can you go on images and get a full scale map, please?
The elephant in the room is that this is all Wheels Online, so when the servers get pulled, it will never be playable again. But someone will hopefully mod it. at least. So here's a picture of the map I sent Matthew. This is the Rivals map. And then once again, this is Matthew's map. You can see.
Oh, do you know what? I'd go Rivals.
What? Why?
Because it's just different routes you can go. This is just, on this, you just drive straight. Constantly.
Okay, but I can see there's some bits in the middle.
Yeah, but do you think you can do that in free roam? Because I don't.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can.
All I've seen is a straight road that has a slight turn.
Look, we're going to spend way too long in this category. I'm going to say, personally, I think Hot Pursuit's map is just cooler. It's more defined. It knows what it wants to be. I think either map, though, has a big issue of that there's just not enough detail in the roads. There's one of the big flaws with the Hot Pursuit style game. Now, the way the games work in terms of their progression is a little interesting. So, but what I would probably say about this game, it was decent, actually. Again, another thing that I was a little bit worried about that Hot Pursuit didn't have was kind of a progression, a story, if you will. And this, well, actually had a pretty good one. It wasn't great. It wasn't something I would be super memorable, but the amount of stuff that there is to do if you went back and wanted to, you know, pick a speed list. I hate how they keep throwing just the speed list name between the different things, but there's cutscenes and you unlock cars as you progress. You get some money, which is speed points to buy vehicles. You don't buy vehicles in Hot Pursuit. Ultimately, Need for Speed Rivals was taking elements from other Need for Speed games that did things better, in my opinion, and putting them onto a Hot Pursuit flavor. And I think that summarizes that basically the career or the progression is just better here.
Each chapter you have to pick a certain thing to do. I just picked the easiest one.
Yeah, and there's no denying, some of it was really stupid. Like,
bank 500,000 speed points and being up 45.
there you go, yeah, earn 75,000 in speed points in a single session, gold, any rate. To be fair, these are not too bad, but they feel like daily challenges rather than actual
Once you
progression.
get the highest single session one, fuck me.
So anyway, also Hot Pursuit, basically Matthew has a list of races you can look at right there, and each of these...
Practically, there's about 3-4 different things. Duel,
yes.
preview,
And Hot Pursuit. But there is then the cop version of the same event, so you can do the swap, which again you could also do in this game. There's technically 2 careers.
It's just chasing somebody down.
Yeah, so you do the opposite basically. You are the chaser rather than the racer. So
The preview is just not necessary.
the way you unlock cars in Hot Pursuit is you unlock them. In this game, at least, you can say, for example, go into here and then go unlock this car, and you purchase the vehicle, and then you go into Pursuit Tech and you can buy Pursuit Tech upgrades. So there's ways to upgrade your favorite type of vehicle. Not only that, there's performance upgrades you can do, increasing the durability, the strength, control, top speed of your favorite vehicles. So there's a use to your time and progression. You are rewarded with something. What?
What do you do with your car? They were just flashing the menu.
Yeah, I was upgrading it.
Oh,
Which you can't do in that game. So, Rivals, again.
Officers in pursuit of a green Lamborghini.
Oh, I'm in pursuit of a green Lamborghini, and I'm in
A little bit of cop action, Hot Pursuit.
We have cinematics. You might not.
Yeah, no, this game just kind of, you get thrown in and you go. Pursuit started. Where am I going? Oh, this is like an open event. Yours is kind of a set path.
Oh, do you like the weapon we have been given?
So you've got like a set target to take out. Where's my target? Where is he? Hello? Maybe he went the other way. I didn't see it. Matthew, did you see where he went?
No.
Failed! You just popped your own tires! I'm gonna do another one. Oh, there he is. What is he doing? You baboon! So the idea of these events, you just take them out. Take out the racers. You are now playing as the cop. I've got no bits on. I've got no weapons. Okay, but this isn't the topic. This is actually the music topic. Now, we've both got the music off because it's all completely copyright and I'll be bummed.
Oh, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. Come on.
Mine's very much alive. Man, I'm struggling a little bit with this handling. Come on!
I'm restarting that one now. That's not me.
Whoa! So Hot Pursuit was very specifically for a certain era of music. It felt more in line with the old Hot Pursuits in terms of music. So maybe some people will appreciate that, but I'm going to be honest, there was about one song I think I liked on Need for Speed Hot Pursuit.
You liked Chitty Bang, I think that one was.
And then was the one by Theophilus London. I liked that because he had the same name as me. My name's not Theophilus. Don't call me Theophilus.
Hello, Theophilus.
How dare you? So yeah, in terms of the music, both games, fine. I think there's more. Jesus. I think there's more interesting songs for me. There's more variety in Need for Speed Rivals, which again, variety, spice of life, my friend, spice of life. We're British. We stole absolutely everything we have. Nothing we have is made by Britain. Oh my God, I'm gonna get killed by this racer. He's just shockwaving me and bullying me. So music, once again, it's gonna be Rivals. It's just better. It's just better. It's just better. There's more choices. Which does bring us to just an easy category. Honestly, this has been an absolute domination. There's no category I would really say massively that Hot Pursuit just beats. Oh, I did it. Overall, Need for Speed Rivals wipes the floor with Hot Pursuit. It is the pinnacle of Hot Pursuitness. And also Need for Speedness blended in. They did a really good job if you want a Hot Pursuit game. So if you didn't play Need for Speed Rivals and you like Hot Pursuit, well, you should get a wiggle on, really, because it will shut down. What? I just binned my car again.
Hey, what about the multiplayer, my son?
Yeah, that's what I was going to... I don't think there's a point of speaking about multiplayer. In the multiplayer category, right, you've got all drive. So you can race against other people, or you can race alone, or you can have help with other people. It's just...
No, you can race against other people, and you can do cops and robbers.
Yeah, so there's PvP in Hot Pursuit, so you can do specific modes. You're forced to do a certain thing. In this game, you could free roam. You could just bully your friends or random people. You're constantly sessioned into a lobby with other people. It's very alive, very modern. No question, I prefer all drive to competitive PvP, but that's just my preference. I think some people would prefer the competitive, so I'm going to say that's a draw. But I would, for my personal preference, I would definitely say Need for Speed Rivals.
He's took me out!
How did he take you out? You're the cop!
I was smashing into him!
Drumroll, please. It is 9 for Rivals and 3 for Hot Pursuit. Who would have thought the newer game, in this case, is by far the better one? And I can already hear the cries. I can hear the screams. No, maybe most people would disagree. I don't know. Let me know your opinion down below in the comments on the same categories.
Is there people playing the multiplayer right now?
That's a good point. Let's see which one's working, because that game's got cross-play, actually. So go to Hot Pursuit. For context, there's Rivals. Look at that. I've got a full lobby here.
I almost have a full lobby.
You almost... Oh, to be fair, yeah, look at that. All right, both of them are still active. That's pretty cool. With the Hot Pursuit update being added into the game very soon, in less than a couple of months, it just kind of makes sense that the progression of going from this and catering to as many people as possible is adding the Hot Pursuit ability into the current game with Japanese JDM customization, tuner, just everything at the same time, rather than having 2 separate games where you'll probably never get a Hot Pursuit again, let's be real. Anyway, there you go. That's our opinions. Check out this video if you want more like this.
Goodbye.